Hi everyone, this is Rhythmic Gymnastics 101 and today we'll learn a few tricks that will help you get scores when watching rhythmic gymnastics competition. And before we start, quick disclaimer. Rules of rhythmic gymnastics are quite complicated and require hours of learning and years of experience to figure it out. Also, they're changing quite often, which adds up to the trouble. I'm not claiming to explain everything in a few minutes video, rather, today we're here to outline some simple things that will hopefully help you to watch and enjoy rhythmic competition. Please like this video to help others find it and subscribe to my channel not to miss new material. Next up on the list is similar video for groups, which are even more confusing to watch, so you know what to do. Today we won't be discussing in details how score is formed, as it was covered in my other video called How to Read the Scores in Rhythmic Gymnastics Individual Routines Edition. Instead, today we'll find some common major hints that will help you guess if score will be higher or lower. So let the show begin. Top 1, the most common and obvious indication that score will be lower than expected is, of course, a drop, loss of apparatus. Depending on how far did the apparatus go, gymnast gets 0.5, 0.7 or 1 point execution deduction, as well as artistry score goes down along. The most expensive drop is when apparatus went out of the bounds, meaning out of the red line on a carpet, or if gymnast lost apparatus in the end of routine. Both result in subtraction of 1 point from execution score. Next expensive mistake that is easy to notice is when gymnast gets trapped in ribbon. In an example like this, where gymnast has to completely stop and find the ribbon first, there is a 0.5 execution deduction, which is pretty much the same as drop of the apparatus, score-wise. Also, gymnasts lose points when the executed element mismatches the shape defined in the rulebook. Most common mistake is the lack of amplitude, or in simple words, lack of split or a back arch. These deductions are quite expensive and can result in 0.1, 0.3 or 0.5 execution deduction for every element in routine, which is, again, as much as having a drop of the apparatus. So, if you see a gymnast that keeps missing the vertical or horizontal split during routine, note that high score won't be expected. Okay, enough with mistakes, let's look at some cool things that are usually an indication of a higher score. First of all, turns. While balances and jumps have a fixed value, turn is something that increases depending on number of rotations gymnast executes. So, something like that will cost about 2 points. Also, it's quite popular to use this particular double-shaped turn, as it basically gets a full credit of 2 elements at once. Needless to say, second part of the turn is very expensive and is popular to use as a standalone element as well, mostly because only half of this turn is considered a full rotation and costs 5/10. Another expensive combination that is known to boost a score is a series of 3, 4 or 5 jumps like that. This has many names: turning arch leap, turning leap with arch, and, pardon my French, jeté tournant. Each jump in a series costs 0.6 and is quite fast way to gain 2-3 points on difficulty. And one more hint we'll discuss today is risk. High toss with minimum of 2 rotations under. To determine whether it's expensive or not, you'd want to look at the beginning and in the end of the toss. Gymnast gets bonuses for more complicated tosses and catches. So if you notice something busy going on before and after the toss, there is a good chance gymnast will be rewarded well for it. Specifically look out for tosses and catches with legs, a hoop that goes around its axis like that, 2 clubs flying one by one or both at once, and rebounds on a catch. Okay, if you're still watching up to this point, you're awesome. Thank you. Let me know if that was useful and I hope to see you soon.